Hey guys, Kaylin at Elbow Mill Farm. Today I'm making a video I had no intention of making. Back in April, I ordered chicks for me and my friend, 50 chicks, 25 for me and 25 for her. The ship date on them ended up being September, and the more we thought about it, the more we decided that, it was going to be too cool by then and all that good stuff, so we actually ended up canceling our order. I got confirmation and everything that the order was canceled. This morning, I get a phone call as I'm getting my daughter ready for school and everything from the post office, which normally means they have something hold for pickup. So I call back, and lo and behold, I had chicks there. So I went in. I don't actually even know if the hatchery charged me for these guys or not, but I wasn't going to try to send them back, and I wasn't going to leave them, because if I leave them or send them back, they're going to die. So I went in and picked them up, and decided to make a video showing you guys how to have the best possible luck with shipped chicks. First thing is I'm sitting in the truck with them right now. Just got home from the post office. I recommend getting them as soon as the post office will let you get them. My post office calls first thing in the morning and will let you actually come in before they're even open to pick them up. I don't know if that's because we're rural and a lot of them have chickens, or I don't know if that's standard for all post offices, but that's how ours does it. So I do go as soon as I possibly can and bring them home. When I picked them up, they were screaming their heads off. Chicks aren't quiet when they're unhappy, and chicks are just like every other baby. They're only unhappy if they're hungry, thirsty, cold, or too hot. As long as you cover those bases, they're usually good. So first thing I did was take the screaming box of chicks, bring them to my truck. I've got the heat cranked up. I am roasting in here, but they're getting warm, and so you can hear, I assume, that they're starting to quiet down. I don't have anything ready for these guys. I was not even, the order was canceled, so I had no clue they were coming. So right now I'm trying to get them warm in the truck, and then I'm going to have to set up a brooder, and I'll show you guys how I do that and all that. But the most important thing with shipped chicks is to get them warm. At the post office, a lot of places want you to open them and see if there's any live or dead chicks, or how many of the chicks are live and how many are dead, in case you have to have replacements. But since they canceled my order, I don't think I paid for these, so I did not bother opening them. I just grabbed them and got them in the truck to start getting them warmed up and get them home. But when I did get home, I opened them up, and I did have one loss. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my bank account and see if they charged me and contact the company and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm gonna get these guys situated, and I don't even know what I'm doing with these guys. I just gotta get them, they're babies. They've gotta be warm and fed, watered, all that good stuff. So we'll take a break and start gathering things and show you guys how to get them set up. Okay guys, I've got the brooder set up. I'm actually in my kid's bathroom doing this. This is not normally where I brood birds, but my critter room has the last batch of chicks I hatched out escaped, and I haven't managed to catch them all, and so they're running all over the place in the critter room, and they're big, so I don't want them in there with these teeny tiny guys. So I'm gonna brood these guys in here for probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go out as soon as everybody's situated and catch the rest of those guys if I can. But for now, this is gonna have to work. This is just a Rubbermaid tote. I'm gonna show you my heat source, but I wanna be clear that I'm not necessarily recommending that. This is just what I use and how I do it. It is a fire risk, so you have to decide how comfortable you are with this source. I do use one of the red heat lamps. As you can see, I've got it on a chain that is hooked around the towel holders, and I also wrap the cord around so that if the cord would fall or the chain would fall, hopefully the other one would hold. But yeah, I do use the heat lamps currently. I'm hoping to switch to something else, but for now that's what works for me. Before I turn the lamp back on, I'm going to show you food and water. So food is just chick starter. I think this is 24% protein. I think 20% is the least amount you should ever do for chicks. I actually sometimes do game bird starter, which I think is 30%, but that's because I raise guinea keets in with my chicks, and so they need the higher protein. In the water, this is warm water. I don't like to do cold on shipped babies or babies that are stressed, or animals that are stressed for that matter. It has about a teaspoon of blackstrap molasses in it. That'll give them a little bit of sugar. It helps, you know, pull them out of shock or stress. It's got some vitamins and minerals in it too that are good for, you know, shocky situations, that kind of thing. I'm sure you can hear the birds. That's the carrying on they do when they're uncomfortable. I'm going to turn the light on. And, oh, now they got quiet. Okay, so that's the one I lost. That was a little pullet, cream leg bar. And here's everybody else. This little one does not look so good. Her leg is backwards. She may actually end up being a cull. I may have to put her down. I'm going to set her aside for right this minute. These guys were Brahma pullets. I'm going to get them all in the thing. And you see they shipped them, luckily they divided. They don't always do that. These guys were just the Brahma pullets on this side. I actually ordered them as filler because the hatchery makes you order 25 total, and I did not need 25. I'm not sure what's going on with her, but I'll check her out in a minute. Okay, over here, these are cuckoo marins and cream leg bars. This is a cream leg bar cockerel. See the white dot on his head? And his chipmunk stripes are not super clear. Cream leg bars are an auto-sexing breed, and this is a cream leg bar pullet. She has no real spot on her head. The chipmunk stripe on her head is pretty clear and defined, and the chipmunk stripe down her back is pretty clear and defined. This is the other cream leg bar cockerel. And as, come here, buddy. No! As you can see, he's actually lighter than the other one, but he still has the clearly defined dot on his head, and his chipmunk stripe is not very defined. It's very blurred. So, another cream leg bar pullet. Another cream leg bar pullet. And should be one more. I actually ordered 5 pullets, but like I said, one of the cream leg bar pullets didn't make it. The rest of these are the Morans, and I'm not sure if you can tell. It's supposed to be 5 females and 2 males. I'm gonna guess this is one of the males. In cuckoo or barred breeds like this, the females tend to have a much more tight, defined dot on their head. Like, see how tight that dot is and how blurred that one is? I'm going to assume this is one of my cockerels. And I'm going to assume that's actually the other one. See, it's kind of blurry. Quit, you guys, you little heathens. And so then I'm going to guess that these 5 are my pullets. Wait a minute, 3, 4, yeah, 5. Go. Okay, so everybody is in the brooder except for the one with the messed up leg. I'm gonna have to check her out and decide if she needs put down or if I can actually fix that. It just depends on if it's broken or if she's just got a splayed leg. If she has a splayed leg, I can actually probably fix that. If it's broken, however, I'm not going to make her suffer or anything like that, so I'll put her down. But as you can see, they've immediately found the water. These guys were hatched on the 21st, and I think today is the 23rd. When chicks hatch, they absorb the yolk, and so that gives them a few days of nutrients and stuff, which is why you can ship day-old chicks in the mail without losing them, is because they don't need to eat or drink in the first, few days. But clearly, they're thirsty, they're hungry, they're See how this one's pecking? This is why I don't like the fine. The fine is actually usually small enough for them to actually eat. Here, sweetheart, try that. But you can see, getting them situated. I'll have to listen. You can keep track of your temperature based on, you can put a thermometer in there, or I base it on how the birds sound. Because they start out at 99 degrees when they hatch, and then you're supposed to drop it about a degree or so every few days, just to get them used to it and everything. But I do it more based on how they sound. If they sound uncomfortable, I raise it or lower it depending on what seems to be wrong. But that took about, I don't know how many hatches to get pretty good at knowing what they need. But yeah, this is my unexpected batch of chicks. And for right now, this brooder, it's kind of tight for 25 birds, but it'll do for tonight and tomorrow until I can get them divided up into better brooders. But yeah, there they are. Wish me luck in deciding what the heck I'm doing with these guys. I don't know, I decided not to raise these breeds. I actually decided to downsize breeds. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to sell these to someone local, if I'm going to go ahead and raise them all winter and then sell them as started birds in the spring. I literally have no idea what I'm doing with these guys, but I guess I better figure it out since they're here, huh? But yeah, thanks for checking it out. I hope this helps if you order your own birds, to get the best possible start for them. Because sometimes people order them without having a real clue of what they should be doing. I do recommend, if you're going to order, set this stuff up in advance, just so you know, like that your light works or your heat pad or whatever you're using, make sure you've got chick starter. Thankfully, I'm still raising some of the guinea pigs, so I am still using chick starter. I would have had to make a special trip for that. But yeah, better to be prepared, and hopefully if you guys order chicks, you'll be ready. Thanks guys, bye.